in the early 80s, most of us in academic research were clamoring to obtain National Science Foundation grants, and that the budget and the organization at NSF was continually being for geotechnical engineering was continually being reduced, and that by early to mid 1980s was a very small pot to divide up, and did not seem to be getting much recognition from the organizers at NSF. So Harry Seed pulled together a group of geotechnical engineers during the 11th International Conference, and to discuss the possibilities. And one of the possibilities was an organization of geotechnical engineers, specifically those associated with academics, to lobby NSF and Congress to provide additional funding for research in geotechnical engineering. So out of that informal meeting came the concept of a group of academics who would then lead this effort. But at the same time, we would, by we, the informal group, would try to pressure NSF into providing a position for an academic to work at NSF. And so at the time, Charles Babendreyer was the NSF contact with the geotechnical group, and through his good offices, we actually obtained that position. Then the question was, well, who would fill that role? And during the San Francisco informal meeting, Roy Olson from Texas offered to take that position. So by the time of the first formal meeting of a group which became known as the United States Universities Council on Geotechnical Engineering Research, USUGGER, that position was established, and Roy was on his way.
Oh, wow.
Maybe already there by the time we had our Houston meeting. The first president, in my recollection, was Wayne Clough. I became the second president, and I believe Mike O'Neill was the third, but we need to confirm those names. But the point was, by the time of our Houston meeting, we had already succeeded with 50% of our goals, and that was to get a representative in the tent, so to speak, at NSF. Roy did an excellent job, and so our second goal of additional lobbying and so forth, while still was valid, was a little less urgent. And so during my term in office, we considered bringing in all geotechnical engineers with an intent of maybe increasing funding for non-academic research and U.S. government labs and so forth. That didn't gain much traction with the practitioner community, so it did not continue on for more than a couple of years, while USUGGER continues to be an organization and I think it is still devoted to promotion of funding for academic research.
And education, though, it has a big education.
It
component.
has now a additional role. You're
that,
right.
That was not much of a thought at that time, or was it?
No, it was not.
Oh, wow. Interesting. It's good to know.